Tonight, we, Foam Rising, and TBS, Twitter Bottle Share, will be trying crack.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's not cocaine.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
So here we are, once again joined by Jeff.
Cheers.
And of course the other Michael, and myself, Michael.
It's a Michael sandwich.
It is a Michael sandwich. A little Jeff Baloney.
Cause Oscar Mayer had a way with biology and A.
So tonight we're going to be trying some Southern Star beer, which I'm very excited about. In case you haven't heard, Southern Star Brewery in Conroe, Texas, they produce all the time, year-round, a beer called Buried Hatchet Stout, which I think is an excellent stout I've had before. They recently did some bourbon barrel aging for 14 months of this Buried Hatchet Stout and released in a very, very limited amount. And they didn't just call it, you know, Buried Hatchet Stout, bourbon barrel aged or anything like that.
Bourbon barrel aged buried hatchet stout.
It's a mouthful. They had to really
too much alliteration.
They had to condense it.
Yeah, why wouldn't they call it that?
Into something more catchy, and they came up with Black Crack.
Huh?
Now I've tasted it, and so I think it is appropriately named. But Jeff nor Michael have had a chance to taste this. I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the Buried Hatchet Stout because we want to kind of get on our palate what Southern Star started with.
That's this one.
Right, in the can here. And so we'll give our tasting notes on the original unbarrel aged version.
We have all had this, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
I have.
In fact, drop a little name here. Mellow Mushroom here in Spring, Texas, actually has this Buried Hatchet Stout nitrogen carbonated on tap, which
Nitrogen. What's the deal with that?
well, the bubbles, they're just very, very small, you see. Makes it
Actually,
nice,
okay.
creamy.
I thought nitrogen was a larger molecule gas, but this is not a scientific show.
It's science.
It's science.
Beer science.
Alright, so
Not a lot of head on that.
no, it's, yeah, very minimal head and very dark. I mean, almost opaque. Very, I mean, brown notes, I know.
Are you kidding me?
Smells
Yeah.
so earthy, slightly chocolatey.
Yeah, this could
Definite
have
chocolate.
gone with your chocolate beer tasting almost.
Yeah,
even though
really,
it's not
I
a
never
chocolate
thought
beer.
about it, yeah.
It's just
dark chocolate.
roasted.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I could chug this one.
Oh man, that's so good. It's so good. Again, I've had many stouts. I'm going to slide the can back down here so they can
Sure.
take a gander at it.
No.
I'm going to keep it over here.
Yeah, well, there's not much left. You're not going to be missing out much. This is much more earthy than most of the stouts that I've had, which is this is what I like about it. Like it's distinct in the stout category.
You actually get light through this. I mean, it's not like a black, you know.
Yeah, there's definitely, you can see brown.
Yeah.
I feel like in drinking this, I mean, I like that we're going to have this on our palate to start with, but I feel like we're just kind of like waiting to get to the Black Crack.
Also, what's the ABV on this? Because it's got no really noticeable alcohol presence.
I don't know if it says on the
8%?
can. Well, you know what I do. When I don't know what it is, I just post it right here.
Bing.
There it is. So now they know what the ABV is, but
I
we're
still
still
don't know.
clueless. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't.
It was on the screen, so I think it's in the upper ranges to like 7, 8.
But you don't notice it. Dangerously drinkable.
The carbonation is a bit on the high side.
A little bit.
And maybe that's just because I've had a Black Crack recently and I remember how not carbonated it is.
Spoiler.
Jealous.
don't even want it now. I think you spoiled it. No, I'll drink it.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So let's go ahead and get.
So that's just a great, just sort of everyday, everyman beer. If you want to just keep some stout in the fridge.
But you know what? You really have to be in the Houston area to get your hands on this. I mean, we can get it anytime we want to, but unfortunately, Southern Star is still growing, and the distribution isn't huge for them yet.
Yeah,
so while we literally just ran down to the HEB and
we
picked
ran.
up. Yeah, we didn't. Well, we drove. We drove. And picked up a 4-pack of it. 4-pack, yeah.
4-pack.
Not everybody can do that.
No. So, make a trip to
You
Houston.
you want to know what else not everybody can do? Drink black crack.
Well, yeah.
Because it was... I had to drive far and long to get my hands on a couple bottles of this. I paid a woman in Conroe, Texas.
Tell them.
I paid her to go and get another bottle of this for me because I think it was a 1 bottle per person limit. And so I paid her to go in and get another bottle.
She was like, sure, whatever, it's Foam Rising.
She felt a little awkward, I could tell.
Still.
She made me show her my ID. Without further ado. It's time for some black crack.
Oh.
This is an interesting bottle because it's not a bomber. I think it's a 16 ounce, but it's a little, 1 pint, 0.9 fluid ounces.
I think that's 500 mils.
Is it? No.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so squatty, it's hard to tell.
Just put it on the screen, put the equation.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should pour it.
Yeah, you should because
It's good.
Because they're waiting for you. They want to know what you think about it.
I'm waiting.
Similar color.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
A little more hazy.
So I don't get the earthy. The oak in this is just so prevalent.
So there's a real sweetness.
It's sweetness, vanilla.
Yo, sweetness! It's my weakness! I thought you knew that!
Oh, yes.
And the oak. Mm-hmm.
Definitely get the vanilla.
And you notice there's it wasn't a real foamy beer to start with, but it's definitely got no head now.
Okay.
Oh, sweet mother of pearl.
That's delicious.
This is an awesome beer.
Hi.
It is
Wow.
too bad that they can't produce this beer all the time.
We'd run out of oak trees.
That's so true.
Yeah, we would make some people angry with that.
So, what's nice about this is that even though it's a bourbon barrel, which a lot of times a beer, and again, it's been aged for 14 months, so it had some time in the barrels, but you don't have that real alcohol thing up in your face that you do with a lot of that burn that you have with a lot of barrel aged beers. This just tastes like I've been aging it for years. I mean, it's just so smooth and clean.
Wow. That's a real treat. Well done.
This may be one of the better barrel aged beers I think I've ever had. But the thing is, they started with such a perfect beer to barrel age. I hope they do this every year because I think this is
You heard it.
well worth.
Southern Star
Do it.
every year.
Do it. Do it.
Do it for Johnny.
Stupid Johnny. We'll do it for Johnny.
It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So any other tasting notes you guys have? Other than make more
Awesome.
of it. And see, and I feel bad because I mean this is something that I would love for everybody to be able to drink along with and try, but the Buried Hatchet is attainable here in Texas, but I mean the Black Crack, I mean it was hard to find even when it came out. Even worse than trying to find a St. Arnold Divine Reserve. I mean you could get 1 or 2 bottles at most if you could find it, and it was dispersed in such a random way that if you got one, you were lucky.
Yeah. You had to stumble upon it.
Yeah. Or follow people like us on Twitter who were trying to help people find it when it
You
came
could
out.
just do that, and you could be enjoying this.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I think we probably need to bring up the fact that you've got a new Twitter handle for your Twitter bottle share.
Yes, TBS at TBS Chat is the new
Right there.
handle on the screen.
Yeah.
So I didn't get in Twitter jail anymore. It's not good.
We can't have that.
No.
Nobody wants to crash a party in the middle of sharing beer, so.
Wow.
Well, I don't think we've. Oh, you're gonna go for some more?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a shame because, like you said, a lot of people are going to get to try this, and they may not ever get to try this.
Yeah, and they really are two distinctly different beers.
Yes.
Even though that was an excellent base, but man, it doesn't touch Black Crack.
Can't touch it.
You can't touch this.
Well, I think we've pretty much covered this one. I'd say that we are all big fans of both the Buried Hatchet and the Black Crack. So, I guess until next time, I'm Michael.
And I'm Michael.
And I'm still not Michael. I'm Jeff.
Keep drinking.
Crack. It's what's for breakfast.
Yeah, that's going in there.
Welcome to the show. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes good, sometimes bad, some good, some bad.